What's going on, producer gang? Today is the day where I pick up the second Insane Producer Gang Raffle winner that won the big prize, which was for me to fly them here to my home studio for them to cook up with me and learn from me. Now, this second winner goes by the name of Gifted Innovational. His real name is Caesar. I'm about to go pick him up from the airport. Just like last time, we're going to make a cool little vlog, teach him some things, of course, learn some things, cook up, so on and so forth. We'll go on Instagram Live, all of that type of stuff, and make a cool little vlog for you all. So let's go ahead and get to it.
How you guys doing?
Hey, what's happening? You here? How was the
Gifted
flight?
Innovational.
How was the
Good,
flight?
good, good.
Good,
man.
You ready to get some cooking up?
Let's get it. Let's cook.
Let's get it then. Ready to get some food?
Let's go grub.
Hey. About to get some beef critiquing in, huh?
Be critiquing in.
Beef critiquing in. Let's check them out then.
For real, I got the broccoli bush popping. I ain't gotta worry about that, man.
You ain't
I
got-
just
Yeah.
involved.
This beat's hard. The only thing I would say about this one is it was hard, but there's not enough bass. There's really no bass. Bass. Yeah. Yeah, you got like the synth sub bass I can hear, but there's really no like, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
bass,
I don't
bass.
really feel like the, you know what I mean? Like I can't really hear like
Okay.
I feel like it's missing like a fat like
Like-
sub, and that might
Like you mean an actual 808 instead of a bass? Is that what
like
you're
an
saying?
808 or a bass line, but like I can hear there's a bass line in here,
Yeah, yeah,
but it
I was just
doesn't really. It sounds more like here. Let me give you.
It sounds
an
like it's
example.
hitting with the kick or what?
Here, I'll just do it real quick. So like say it just isn't beefed up at all. It sounds more like a background bass synth sound that's supposed to be layered with like another bass or something than it does like actually like bass. Like you can't really feel the bass in this, and it's all the way up. Like this is
Right.
So like right now I'll just drop it into a project and just throw some like bass boosting stuff on it so you can just kind of hear what I mean. Like I should be able to boost it just from the master channel, but like I just can't feel the bass for real. Like it just sounds real thin, and then I hear it does sound like it's layered already. Like you got like that distorted layer, I think, or maybe it is just one sound, but
No, the bass line or whatever is just one bass.
just one bass.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, it just like needs to be beefed up a bit, or you can always like side chain the kick to that.
You know what?
And
I
then,
think that's
like-
what I needed to do.
Well, it still would need more
I'm-
bass though,
yeah.
even if you did that, and then you could add an 808 or just really, I mean, just boost up the low end on it. So like, which one was it? It was called YU. So like, let's see, it's like if we play it, like I hear it right there, like you can hear the bass, but it's not really like. You don't really
know what
feel
you
it.
mean.
It
You don't
just kind of seems like a sound. You know what I mean? Like, as opposed to like, so like, look.
I know
But then
exactly
watch-
what you're saying now that you're explaining it.
Watch now, you'll be able to feel it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
You hear that, you feel that bass, but without it, it doesn't feel. I
You
don't.
don't feel
This sounds like just a bass synth that you're just using for a melody. You know what I mean? But then I thought like when it dropped, it was gonna come in like that. You know what I mean? Like where you feel it, but it doesn't. It just kind of like. So you just gotta work on like.
What are you using?
This is. One other thing though is I'm noticing you use like a sub bass that's like a phasey, like metro kind of sounding like sub bass.
Yeah.
Usually with those, you kind of want to those usually aren't really as. Sometimes you can beef them up, like you could like to give them that extra feel that they need. But a lot of times it's easier too just to layer it, like maybe use another actual just solid
Bass.
sub bass where it's just doo, you know, it's not no phasing or nothing. And then like you can use that sub bass for your low end, and then take like that phasey type of sub bass and cut the lows out of it and just use it for its high affecting sound. So you're kind of like molding. You want to mold those two together. You know, like mold like a regular sub bass with the sub bass like that to create like a sub bass that's got that effect to it, but it also has that low end just solid punch to it too.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So that could be something that could help.
Some drums, like
for real.
Yeah, dude, I gotta get in that vibe, bro.
Straight up off the rip, just drums.
Because like this to me is just so fucking like. It's like fuck,
that's
like
wild.
What vibe am I going for? You know what I mean? Like I need to hear them drums.
But that's where you start with the melody though, because like if you start straight.
See, but if I start with the drums, I envision the melody I want and I play it.
Yeah.
But if I start with just.
But that's that's just, man, it's blowing my mind, because that's
for
like
real,
exactly how I feel, but for melodies, and that's usually how most producers That's
for real.
I have not met anybody that's like, I gotta have, like, we gotta start with some type of drum loop. You know what I mean?
Or drum, yeah. Or like
but you can, like
or like, let's see here. Yeah.
Well, first, we don't know if the sound will need delay though.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I get you. We'll figure some shit out. We just go on with the flow.
But that's another thing too, though. Like me, I usually be like, I add effects first
before you got the melody.
Yeah, and then I do the melody around the effects that I hear, and then I tweak the effects.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
So you'll put a delay on, and there's no melody yet.
Yeah.
But how will you know, like, how you want it to? You know what I mean?
Because I just know. Bro, I'm telling you.
Damn, that's crazy. I mean, we could. I usually use this one, Replica by Native Instruments, and you just drag it and drop it onto the one. Yep, and it just pops up and.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like here, you could pin it too. Like move it over to like down here and like hit that pin right there, and it won't go away. So you can just tweak it. Cool. But damn, that's wild. Slap that delay on there. That just blew my mind.
I'm telling you, bro.
That just blew my fucking mind. Do you mean
which ones do producers necessarily need, like
for ASCAP, BMI, and DistroKit? I mean,
and like you know how some of them help you with your publishing, and then others help you with
I mean, it just so at this point where you're at, like I feel like for me, every producer needs to have ASCAP or BMI, one of those. You know what I mean? Because you just in case, even if you're not like making moves right now, like even if it's like I'm not placements aren't coming or something, you're still working towards that, and at one point. You're gonna get something, and they're gonna ask you for that. If they're doing their business legit, they're gonna be like, "Yo, we need you." You know how we were just on live, and that random dude was like, I'm dropping this song that you produced on Spotify, but I need your info, whatever." That's what he was talking about. Because if I don't give it to him, or if he doesn't put it, well, for one, nowadays you have to put it. Because if you don't put it, like most companies won't even release nothing, like because they don't want to get sued by the producer or by whoever. So when they get a song, like they need to know. Who produced it? What's their ASCAP, BMI, or whatever? Where's the contract? We need to know like what % are you giving them? All that type of stuff. So like, just get ASCAP and BMI out the way. But that's simple. Like all you got to do is just go to one of their websites, sign up. I would recommend signing up as a songwriter and composer because you might you never know. Like you know what I'm saying. You'll mainly be using your composer, but you might. Be in a studio one day and like
you never know.
Oh, you could say la 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 right there or something, and that you get songwriter credit for that. You're supposed to, you know what I mean? Doesn't matter what it is, like you're supposed to get it. So you get 2 different numbers, but as far as like which one to choose, it doesn't even matter. Like they're all the same. Right. And so like you know like how like you like Travis Scott. Post Malone or whoever like that. That's somebody you really want to work with. That's somebody I want to work with too. And I've always been, or people I want to work with a lot, and I'm still trying to get placements with. And like, just like I was saying, even before this, before I had any of this shit, before the cars, before the studio, before any of this, anything, like it was just me in my apartment, me and Mama O, we ain't have shit. I'm like, man, I want you know what I'm saying, become a well-known producer. Like I want to live off of what I love doing and shit like that. And I couldn't see how, you know, like how the hell would I make that happen? You know what I'm saying? Like how is it possible? But you got to be like, fuck that, dude. Like I don't know how. I don't know what's going to happen to enable me to be able to do it, but I'm going to do it. Period. Just like, you know, you here with me right now, like you like a shit 5 months ago, if somebody was like, you gonna be in the studio,
right
in 5 months you gonna have this opportunity to just like learn some things, change out, you would have been like, what the fuck, where would that come from? You tripping, dude. Like I didn't get about to fly me out there. You know what I'm saying?
You never know though. Never know.
That's what I've been saying. You never know. Like just keep going. Like don't worry about the what ifs or like how. Like that's why, like, with this, I'm like, shit, I don't know, you know, how. But, yeah, we getting some shit in for sure. Like, that's, like, with that beat. I heard that beat. I made that, and I was like, bruh, Sway Lee would be crazy as fuck on that. And all right, producer gang, what's going on? This is day 2. Where the homie Young Caesar is here, a.k.a. Gifted Innovational. So yesterday, man, we what did we go through? We went live on Instagram. We cooked up a little bit, showed them some tips on making the beats. Started a beat together. Talked about business. Did a lot of stuff that he wanted to learn on the business side of things and promotional side of things and growing social media type side of things. Now this is day 2, the last day he's here, and what we're doing today is more so. We got some food on the way. We upstairs watching a little Twitch. We got some pizza on the way. We're going to grub. Then we're going to come downstairs, show them some tips and tricks on the mixing side of things. And yeah, man, we just having a good old time. Hey,
how's it going?
What's happening? Day 2. Day two. You ready to get this mixing session and everything going on?
We ready.
What we doing right now? Watching a little doc?
Doc.
Putting him on the Dr. Disrespect. Drop a comment if you know anything about the doc. All right, so Young Caesar, introduce yourself. Let the people know. What's your name? What you go by?
My name is Caesar Murguia. I go by Gifted Innovational. Find me at Instagram, Gifted Innovational.
Okay, that's where you mainly at. All right, so Gifted Innovational. Tell the producers that might be watching, what are a couple things that make you gravitate towards being a producer, or like what makes you like making music?
I'll probably have to say it's my stress reliever. That's like my release.
Okay.
I don't like going out, to bars and stuff like that. I don't like that's not really me. Yeah. Like I don't really like going out too much. Gotcha. So I use that as like it's my hobby, it's my stress relief, it's everything.
Gotcha.
So and then on top of that, I love sound design.
Oh yeah.
Sound design, I just get so excited about sound design.
I feel you.
I love doing that shit.
Yeah.
I could do that all day.
All day.
And I mean those are the 2 main things that gravitates me towards doing that.
Towards producing. Yeah. So it's a good stress reliever and just the creative side of things.
Yeah, and then obviously I imagine we all are as creatives. I mean, what's better than creating your own sound or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's what. And then if you can use that on top of that as your own hobby and your own, your own stress relief at the same time, like that's what you love to do to relieve stress.
Yeah.
You can't get no better than that.
Hey. All right, so Gifted Innovational, what is, let's say, your favorite genre of music to produce or favorite type of sound to make, and why is that?
For me, I would have to say my favorite to produce, believe it or not, is like EDM, Progressive House.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
That's very fun.
But I just don't have the patience for all that, though. I mean, I love doing it. I do it, a lot and stuff, but like, I just don't have the patience to follow through with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But if I could and if I had the patience, I mean, I'm slowly working on it every day. I mean, my goal is to one day produce, EDM records and stuff like that. Like that's what I really want. I've been on that for a while.
What about DJing? Would you want to DJ or just?
I would, but that's something that's it's kind of just in the back of my mind and stuff. But
Gotcha.
But I enjoy that the most.
Okay.
But also, obviously, like trap, hip hop, rap, beats and stuff. Like I enjoy sound, like I said, in, the last clip.
Okay.
Sound design.
Yeah.
I love doing sound design. So, which
that ties into EDM pretty heavily.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. That's how it ties into all that. So.
Okay. All right. So Caesar, first off, how long have you been producing?
I've been producing off and on for 10 years now. 10 plus years now. Yeah,
that's impressive.
Started in my parents' basement and using a cracked version of FL.
Oh yeah,
FL Studio, man.
I know a lot of people can relate.
I barely
with
use that now. I use Logic mainly now.
Got you.
But yeah, I started on a cracked version of FL Studio 10 years ago.
That's what's up. I know a lot of people can relate on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 years. That's a lot of knowledge. That's a lot of experience. Within those 10 years, what's something that you might have learned or something you could say to the producers that might be watching this that might help them on their journey?
Sacrifice. It's a lot deeper than just, giving up, it's a lot deeper than just giving up, nights out at bars or, video game time or whatever. It's a lot deeper than that. Like if you really want it, you got to sacrifice ego. You got to sacrifice just a lot more. It's a lot deeper, but sacrifice and just listen to your gut.
Yeah. Along the way.
Always listen to your gut. Don't, it's really hard to, especially when you're surrounded by a different circle of people that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, just follow your gut. Follow your gut and go hard.
Go hard. I like that.
This should be played at high volume.
Oh, let that bass drop.
That's another key, bro. You have to watch Bob Ross. That's just gonna up your production game to like another level, bro. I promise you.
For real, for real?
Yes.